Greetings and welcome to our daily walk through the scripture for November the 10th. Your readings today find you in Ezekiel chapter 23, Hebrews chapter 10, verses 18 through 39, Psalm 109, and Proverbs chapter 27, verse 13. Now, Hebrews chapter 10, there was a verse that kind of stands out to me a little bit, and it's one that I'd like to just kind of camp on today, and that's in Hebrews 10, verses 24, and moving down a little bit. And let us consider how to stir up one another in love and good works. Now, when we think of stirring up, we don't typically think about that being a good thing, do we? We kind of stir up a frenzy. We whip up a frenzy. We stir things up when we're stirring the pot. We're not. That's not positive things. It's not our nature. My kids are a great example. My kids will pick a fight with their siblings just because they know that it's going to drive them nuts. They will do things. They will act in ways that are innocent, knowing that it's going to hack their siblings off. Now, granted, some of that's just siblings being siblings, but we don't necessarily think about stirring up as a good thing. And yet, here the pastor is saying, let's stir up one another to love and good works. Not neglecting to meet together as it has the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near. This right here tells us what Sunday morning should be about. Sunday morning should be about stirring up love. Sunday morning should be about encouraging us to then use it as a launch pad to go out and do good works. That's what Sunday morning is. Sunday morning is not a holy huddle, a time for us to escape from the big, bad, evil world and then get in our little huddle and worship God for a minute and then take a deep breath. Okay, we're now going out into the evil world again. That's not what it is. The truth is, when we walk out the door on Sunday morning, we're entering the mission field. We're entering where the work is supposed to happen. The Sunday morning is designed as, for lack of a better term, a pep rally. It's to get there. It's to get before our leader, who is God, to go before the throne, to worship him, to allow his spirit to move in us, to teach us, to prompt us, to encourage us, to edify us, and get us ready so that when the service ends, bam, we enter the mission field. So when we show up at service, it's not about what we get out of it. That's just like we talked about giving up our heart. This is part of it. This is about being reminded on Sunday morning that it's not about us, that it is about God. And this is a beautiful and powerful thing that we need to hold on to. We should not neglect Sunday morning. We absolutely can have small groups, and small groups are valuable, and you should be a part of small groups or Sunday school and those other gatherings for relationship, but we should never minimize the importance and the power of corporate worship together, having dozens of people together, all of one mind, all praising God, giving Jesus his worth. That is Sunday morning, and it is valuable. It allows us to do these things. It allows us to prevent what happens in verse 26, sinning deliberately. When we get the reset of Sunday morning so that we can then go back out into the mission field, we now recognize what it is that we're supposed to do. We get set back on track. That azimuth reading gets retaken. We get refocused. We get back where we need to go. Otherwise, we end up just continuing to get skewed. When somebody, maybe you said it, says, I don't really need Sunday morning. It doesn't do it for me. Yes, it does. You just don't realize it. And if it doesn't do anything for you, then I would challenge you to say you've gone in with the wrong mindset. So here we are. It's another day. It's another Lord's Day. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you prepared to go stir up other people in love and good works so that then you may exit and go enter the mission field? All right, that's our conversation for today. We'll talk more next time.